Hey everyone, it's Mr. Hoffman, and we are back with another week of movie music. This is the second week of the unit, and unfortunately, I don't think that we will get to the third week just because of how it'll all work out with when grades are due and everything. But we do still have this week to get to, so let's dive in. Our learning goals are today I will learn or review the elements of music, apply my knowledge of the elements of music to describe the possible scores for a scene, and I will reflect on music elements and instruments that create a specific mood. You might notice the captions along the bottom. I am again trying this out, seeing how well this works. So please, 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 if you don't mind, leave a comment on the assignment. Let me know if this is helpful for you, or if if you want me to keep doing it, or if you think that maybe it's not so helpful and I should stop doing the captions like this. Let me know. I would love to make sure that this is something that is helpful for you. So let's keep going. Elements of music. So it says that this should be a review for everyone. I don't believe that we have actually gone over this before. So this might be new for everyone for the first time, or you might have gone over it with Mr. Levine or another music teacher in the past, but this is the first time we're going over it together. So the elements of music, and this is basic information about music that you could talk about when you're talking to someone else about a piece of music. And these things are rhythm, dynamics, melody, harmony, texture, timbre, then texture, then form. And they're not in any specific order. I just accidentally read it out of order. So here are three of them. Rhythm is the beat of the music, the way that we organize the music in time. Dynamics is the volume of the music, how loud or soft. And the melody is the main theme. That's usually the part that you would sing, or the main musical idea that you hear in an instrument. So these are three: rhythm, dynamics, and melody. We have four more. Harmony. You can see that this one here, harmony, under harmony, is a little bit different. I didn't like the definition that they had on the slide, so I changed it. And if you're not happy about that, you could just get over it, because that's how it is. So harmony, the way that the music sounds when there is more than one melody at the same time. And when I say more than one melody at the same time, I don't mean necessarily that that is the main thing that you should be listening to, although oftentimes it is very important. What I mean is that harmony is when you have more than one note, more than one sound happening at the same time, more than one part playing at the same time. And these harmonies can change in certain ways that are very interesting and that help tell the story of the song or of the movie that the music is for. Form, you may remember, I believe we've done a unit on this earlier in the year, but form is the structure of the music. So we spent a lot of time talking about that in the first and second marking periods this year. Timbre, that's Timbre. I believe it's a French word, which is why it's spelled so weirdly. But timbre is the colors and different qualities of the tone. So, for example, you could have a really nasally timbre like this, or you could have a really deep, broad, and kind of tone. I don't really know how to describe that. A dark tone. Then the last one that we have is texture, which is really just how music happens in different layers, where you might have one part that's sort of playing a bass part, and then another that's filling in some of the rhythm, and then another part that is playing the melody. And this is different from harmony in that where we are texture is more looking at the big picture, the different the different layers and the different kinds of parts that are happening, whereas harmony is really thinking about the tones and how those tones interact. So texture is more than just tones; it's the overall big picture. So we are now at the point in the assignment where we have an assignment. So you're doing four things here. First off, you're going to complete the video check on this slide. At the end of the video, I am going to say a word, and I'm going to tell you that that is your video check word. You're going to type that video check word into this text box next to where it says video check, and that will earn you 2 points. Then you will complete 2 of the next 4 slides. I guess next 5, but really it's 4 that say scene study. And that will be 7 points each for a total of 14 points. You will then read slide 12 and you will complete the assignment on slide 13. So, scene study. We've been learning a lot about how important music is in films. It sets the tone to a scene. It reflects the emotions of the characters and ultimately completes every movie watching experience. Over the next few slides, you will see images of different scenes that could possibly be in a movie. Use the elements of music to guide your answers of what the music would be like for each particular scene. And don't forget about the wide range of instruments that you know. Actually, you can forget about those because what I want you to focus on is the elements of music. So you can see I added to this box a list of all of the elements of music: rhythm, dynamics, melody, harmony, timbre, texture, and form. And also a space for you to write any other thoughts. What I would like you to do is I would like you to fill in probably 3 or 4 of these for each one that you do. So what you're doing is you're going to tell me, what do you think the music would sound like for this scene that we're looking at? So you might say, oh, thunder. So you might hear like a rolling kind of bass part, or these deep drums very softly in the distance, things like that. And you can put each of these kinds of thoughts, each of these ideas about how the music will sound under the different elements that they go with. So if you're going to talk to me about the drums being very deep and distant, you might tell me about the timbre. And if you were to tell me that it's a rolling, steady beat, then you might put that under rhythm. And then again, any other thoughts that you have is great. I'm looking for about 3 or 4 of these. 2 is not enough, and 5, you can do more, I guess, than you can do more than 4, but let's try not to do less than 3. So we have this scene study with the lightning. We have this one with the lake and in the mountains. We have this busy Times Square. And we have some elephants. And then after you have filled out 2 of these, you will now go on and read this slide. So for this assignment, what you're going to do is you are going to watch a movie of your choice, any movie at all. So this does require maybe putting this down and coming back to it another time. You're going to pay close attention to the score while you watch, meaning you're going to listen to the music as you watch. You're going to find and listen closely to 3 emotional parts of the movie: happy, sad, and angry. Using the elements of music and your knowledge, figure out how the music sets the mood or adds to the emotion of the scene. Some things might be the same between some of these different emotions. So you will record your answers for this assignment on the next slide. So I haven't yet, but I will add some elements, I suppose, here, or maybe I won't. We'll find out. And you're going to, I'm also going to add a space for you to write the name of the movie that you watch. It'll probably be right here. If you are not sure what to do, you're going to go to this slide here and you're going to reread this. And if you're really not sure what to do, you're going to come to office hours and ask for help. So after that, you are done. Take a break, save the rest for another time, although there really isn't another slide here for you to look at. So that would be it. So yeah, so you're going to choose a movie. You're going to watch that whole movie. You're going to choose 3 parts where the music reflected the emotion and what clues the music gave you to that emotion. All right. Looking forward to seeing what you come up with. Forgot to mention the video check word is popcorn. 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 All right. That's it. Thanks so much. Bye.